Time to get ready for the Larry and Needles Show. Hey everybody, welcome to the Larry and Needles Show. I'm Larry.
And I'm Needles.
And I'm Kiki.
As usual.
The gang's all here.
So, Senor Woofer's team won today, first game of the year.
Good.
Congratulations to Senor Woofer and the boys. And the boys, 8-1, 8-2.
Oh, wow, nice.
So,
that's good.
That's a good start. Okay, so, man, I literally, I'm going to pull Martin Luther King right now. I had a dream last night. And this is 100% true. I am not lying about this. I even wrote it down because it was so fucked up. So I watched this thing about Club 33. You know what that is in Disney World?
Yes, I do.
It's like a special club where you like
pay a bunch of money.
Yeah, you know, drink booze there. It's highfalutin. They say that, you know, tunnels and shit stuff's been done there. Right. And then I watched a thing because they were comparing this Diddler stuff to that it's worse than Frazzle Drip, and I just had to remind myself how bad Frazzle Drip was.
Right.
We can get into that, but so I had this dream last night that I was in like this town. It was, I don't know, it was some like, you know, I would compare it to like Italy, you know, like a small little alleyway, and there was like rebar bent up out of the grounds, like blocking, like they say they had like this, but they had it encased in rebar, you know, to protect it. And so I'm like walking down with these people. I don't know who it is. And a fucking flood happens. So like we get on this, it's like a.
This is a dream now?
This is a dream that I had last. Can I hit that, Larry, please? I want to get on your level. And then, so what do you call it? So fucking, all of a sudden it starts flooding. So we climb up on this, like, it was like a radiator sort of, it looked like, and had rebar around it. And so the flood passes and I'm on top of this thing, and I look over, and there's a dude, like a Parisian dude, a fat Parisian dude in a fez on a hammock sleeping. Mm-hmm. He got all these tattoos and shit. Here you go. Thank you. And so this guy gets up and starts arguing with Walt Disney. Let me do this is completely 100% true.
Well, that's how dreams work. So fucking random turns.
Yeah. So then, fucking this guy's arguing with Walt Disney, and it's all of a sudden everybody screams, and this dude stabbed Walt Disney in the stomach. So then I try to intervene, and the guy cuts me on my hand. Now this plays a part in the second half of the dream. So my hand's all cut up, and then it goes to like this dream sequence where Walt Disney morphs into a woman. Shout out Mr. X, and it's like a tranny sort of. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden I'm in front of this like office building, and I'm walking up. And all of a sudden, Hillary Clinton walks up next to me.
Oh, jeez.
That means you're going to die.
Now listen. It gets better.
Let me
interpret this.
So listen, though. Here you go, man. This is fucking crazy. So my hand is still cut and bleeding in the second half of this dream. And
sorry, bro.
Fucking
you're good.
Hillary Clinton.
I thought you were going to say she licks your hand.
She hands me a pill out of her mouth. Oh, and I literally say, "Are you trying to kill me?" And I can remember saying this in my dream. And she said something to the fact, "No, we still need you. You're not done yet," which was
then we're gonna kill you.
Hella weird. So then we go
God.
down into this basement, and it's like a sex dungeon.
P. Diddy's down
And there's like people fucking, there's like just all kinds of debauchery going on. And then it morphs, and then I go into like this room with Hillary Clinton.
Invited?
Yeah, it sounds like a real party. Let me tell you, I'm not going to tell you what kind of debauchery. There was chicks fucking dudes with dildos, all this crazy people hanging from the ceilings and all the like hooks and shit. And then it goes into this fucking, I go into like this room, and it was like an FBI room that fucking, what do you call it? All the lights are fucking... What are you doing, Larry? The fucking, I mean, dude, the autism, man. You have two of them and you have to show them.
No, I'm
Jeez,
showing
you're
our logo.
retarded. That's what it is.
Dude, hardly anybody
So
fucking
I
sees
understand
it.
what
do
you're
you
doing.
care?
So then I'm in this room and I'm getting questioned. And then all of a sudden I like walk out of this room and I'm carrying a bag of wire nuts. And some like fucking ginger comes up behind me and tries to start fighting with me. And I like get on top of him and I'm like push away. And then my alarm went off.
Dude, that's crazy. What the fuck were you listening to before you went to bed?
Let me translate
I was
this
watching
dream.
Frazzle Drip.
I'll
The one where, you
interpret
know what
this
Frazzle
dream.
Drip is?
I
with
recall
Huma
it, yeah.
Abedin. Where
You were watching it?
Anthony, yeah, I was watching the video and shit of it. I mean, it's not all of it, but they cut the face off this girl.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
horrible,
They put
Adam.
it on her face.
Oh, that's that
the
video.
Anthony
Yeah.
Weiner one, yeah, because I wanted because
That's
this guy
his
was
life
like,
insurance.
well, yeah,
It
that's
was called
because
life insurance.
the
on
file
his
was it, yeah.
laptop.
It's Huma
The little
Abedin, that
folder
one
that
that's
it was
married to
in.
fucking Soros's kid now.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait, where's this? Is this on?
BitChute.
But yeah, all right.
Yeah, so fucking so like I said, I was watching Club 33 and I was watching it. But isn't that crazy though? Like of all the things like it was I was conscious in the dream.
We got a couple corrections from last week's show. Not
That's
with Senior
fucked up.
Woofers, but the one with Kiki. First of all, it was the train whistle that went by, because I know my fucking sounds. This moron said he
Wait
shut
a minute.
the door,
wait,
but
wait.
he didn't.
Dude,
He
you're
left
really
the door
kidding? This
open.
bothered you all week? A train?
No.
Dude, totally autistic, dude. Trains and autism, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, this shit writes
One
itself,
more
you
thing.
retard.
One more thing. We started this podcast in April 2023, and Neil said he's been going through his case for 2.5 years, so that's
No,
impossible.
I didn't say 2.5 years. I said it's coming up on 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. I did something like that.
Yeah, I said it's coming up
Okay.
on. Dude, first of all, you're fact checking me on
Yeah.
my stories.
Yeah, because you're
Dude,
telling
you don't
me
even
it's
fucking.
not the train,
And then he just.
Larry.
It wasn't the train.
It
I'll
was
tell-
the train,
How?
because you left the door open and I
Okay.
heard the train.
All right, so
you
beyond
think
that-
I lived here forever. You
Okay,
think I
listen.
don't know
The
the sound of the
autism
fucking
is
thing?
strong in this one. He can hear a train whistle. Okay, next. So I didn't lie about my story. Next one. What's another fact check? You ass
Here's one
monkey.
for Kiki. Pick a number.
Oh God.
Number 3.
Okay. All perverts pick number 3.
That's what it actually says too. Oh, that's great.
Well, I think he pointed to it first.
No, I didn't.
That's
I
weird.
was actually pointing to number 5, if
But,
you want to be honest.
What do you call it? So, okay, is that all your fact checking?
Fucking good.
Yeah.
A train whistle and telling me I'm wrong on my story when he just
Yeah,
fucking
because it's
corrected
only been
me
it's
in-
only been maybe it's a slight
well-
bit over a year, if that even.
Feels
Okay.
like 2 years.
It feels like 2 years, and I
No,
can understand.
what are you
that.
talking about? I'm the motherfucker who goes to court and has to do all
I'm
this
looking
shit.
at the basic facts and the numbers.
It was
of,
in March of almost a year and a half, over a year and a half ago.
No, it wasn't, because April we started the podcast, and you didn't get this.
I said,
DUI
okay,
until
so it's been a
couple
year and
of-
6 months. I said it's almost been 2 years. Big deal. Are you really gonna fucking die on this hill? About my
wrong,
DUI
but you're
case?
fucking dead wrong.
I'm wrong. No, I'm not.
We're
I
gonna
didn't
look
say-
at the dates on
but
those
you said
papers.
over
I want to
2
see your fucking paperwork.
You said, okay, calm down there, Nazi.
gives
Fucking
a
sounds like the Gestapo. I know, you hear this shit? Sounds like the fucking stupid Gestapo. Let me see your papers. I'm gonna
Whatever.
show you a knuckle sandwich.
He was taking out anger on Will yesterday.
Dude, I know he's so angry right now. You guys, fucking, so,
Dude, here, I'm upset. Fucking, it's almost up end of September.
yeah,
Me too.
it really is.
Shithole's gonna get back to fucking its normal.
So I want to
ways.
talk about something that's always
Chicago.
dear to my heart, the Jews. So, what do you call it? This is like a precursor to like all of their nefarious shit. Like this is when they start getting deep into fucking espionage and all this stuff. It's called the Lavon Affair. Okay, so basically, it was a failed Israeli covert operation, codenamed Operation Susanna, conducted in Egypt. They didn't have real problem with fucking Egypt. The USS Liberty, I mean, they were stationed in Egypt at this point.
Hey.
And I'm in the middle of something right now. Please do not interrupt me. God dang you, man.
Just go.
No, oh, thanks, Larry. So
correct
it
you
started
later.
in 1954 as part of a false flag operation. So
Aren't they all?
a group of Egyptian Jews were
best
recruited.
kind.
No, I don't know about that. No Jew's a good Jew. It don't matter where they're
I-
from.
didn't say that.
A group of Egyptian Jews were recruited by Israeli military intelligence to plant bombs inside Egyptian, American, and British-owned civilian targets. Cinemas, libraries, and American educational centers. They were timed to detonate several hours after the closing time, and they were going to be blamed on the Muslim Brotherhood, who we know is part of the Palestinians that they had to go to in the late 1900s or in the early 1900s because the Jews were fucking starting to do training and they were doing the land grabs and they were doing all that shit. So
Yeah,
the
after
fucking
WW1.
the fucking Ashkenazis fucking
Ashkenazis.
Nazis, Ashkenazis.
Okay.
They were fucking doing their shit. So basically, there were, I think, 2 bombs that went off. One I know for sure for this Lavon affair. So these guys are fucking...
They were the original terrorists.
Yeah, so there you go. That's the thing. They
They're
started
OTs.
terrorism.
Yeah,
They're the OGs, they're OTs.
They started
Original
fucking
terror.
terrorism, and then this is going to go into our fucking next thing about the beepers and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Because everybody's praising these people. You know what terrorism is, right? It's you don't know when an attack is going to happen, and you don't know who it's going to happen to.
They're the kings.
You know, but I'm saying though,
That's
like,
what they are.
like everybody's praising Israel. Oh, this
Just
was
like
the
the-
smartest move that they've ever
Just
done,
like
blowing
the
these
terrorism,
Rangers up.
just like the terrorism they feed you on mainstream media about making you be afraid to walk around any major city in the United States.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't want to walk
telling
around.
you every bad statistic in the fucking.
But
Well,
the fact
those
that
are
they,
facts,
But
though.
the fact that the Israeli, the Zionists have basically turned all Muslims into terrorists.
Yeah.
And everyone,
Well, they
everyone around the world now looks at Muslims as terrorists.
At one-
Well, it's like there's a reason why
Oh, yeah.
they
Well,
started
aren't
doing
they?
what
At
they
one
did.
point, no, they're not at all.
I'm kidding.
At one point in time, that there were Christian Palestinians, and
Oh,
the
yeah.
Jews
What?
fucking pushed them. Yeah, they pushed them out because of their fucking beliefs, and they looked at them. Obviously, they were worse than the goy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
hey,
Like they fucking because Kiki and I are listening to Daryl Cooper.
martyr.
The beginning, the martyr, the beginning of Zionism or the roots of Zionism, basically.
My dad went
So-
to Israel and he said they're all getting along right there. Christians, Jews, Muslims.
Yeah, until they fucking decide
Well,
they don't
there's-
need us
I mean,
in their
anymore.
there's a
shop
handful
where
of
they're
people
making
that do.
money, they don't fucking care.
No, so basically, these
The
guys are.
majority of people don't, but these Zionists, these
Oh, the
fucking
Zionists are the
hardcore-
worst.
Sure.
Like they believe that we are just cattle and we could be fucking thrown to the wayside and used as
Used and abused.
yeah, just used as our own will. So then basically the Von affair and then these beepers going off. Like the problem is you're involved in it, I'm involved in it. Unwittingly and unknowingly, because our money is going to Israel to
Sure.
do all this shit.
Yeah, we're
so
funding it.
all the American people are involved in this, which we did not want a fucking part of this shit. That's a fucking bamboozle us as usual.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Dude,
crazy.
The crazy thing is the mainstream media is now telling us that the Israelis created.
Hamas.
Well, no, they created this beeper company, this
yeah.
shell companies. I mean,
Years and years ago.
I think it was like 4 years ago or
Yeah,
something.
years
They did
and
do a
years
couple
ago.
different ones that didn't really have any income. I think one of them was in Hungary or
Yeah, they
I
had a
forget where
couple
it was.
different locations out of the country to keep them fucking.
And this was done with probably C4, and dude, they've been planning this for this fucking long.
Yeah,
I
because
was telling
they're
Leonard
fucking
today
like the
that it
Asian
was
squat
plastic
smoking.
explosive.
Yeah, they just fucking sit there like,
Fucking maniacally rubbing their
Hey.
hands
yeah,
together.
right? Oh my!
I was telling Leonard today it was plastic explosives. He's like, "There's no way."
No,
they
how about
used the
this?
batteries. I said the explosions were
man.
too
They-
powerful.
well, they did
bro.
know on some of them they overheated the lithium-ion batteries. That's what
Okay.
they also did. They created a heating element. But say, you know what they need to do them? Exploding pennies.
Shekels.
Just throw a couple exploding shekels on the ground.
have a cup and just
Yeah,
throw
just
it out there.
So that brings us to our newest sponsor, Menorah Mobile.
How about this, man? P Diddy. Everyone's talking about these 1,000.
Oh, the baby oil. Or
Yeah,
whatever
but
that
no
is.
one's saying anything about the 785 fucking dildos that he had.
No, that's fake.
What?
No, that's fake. It was proven not to be real. Somebody just made that up.
Really?
Yeah, I fact checked it today.
That sounds
Come on.
believable.
I'm being serious. Well,
Well,
I don't mean to piss on your parade, but I'm just saying.
I am kind of bummed out.
If you think
I
about
wish-
it, though, what the hell you need all that oil
Hey, but
for?
listen.
785 dildos
Well,
would make sense.
First of all, how long does it take you to go through one bottle of baby lube? A long time if you're just
Dude,
in a monogamous
Not
relationship.
if you got 785 dildos
Well,
and
okay.
you're throwing wild orgies.
That's
and
fine.
shit.
Yeah, like what the hell?
Maybe
Well,
he
yeah,
had
but-
like 1,000 or 500 dildos.
I'm just saying. Listen, man.
I'm
I don't
sure
think.
he
I don't know.
I don't.
I didn't know. I didn't know that was fake news.
Yeah, well,
I heard it.
I
and thought it
read
was
something
real.
that's saying that wasn't released in the list that they what do you call it? They
Spared.
evidence with
Yeah.
an evidence release.
I mean, even
Spared
that,
So-
that all those things, baby oil doesn't sound real.
And
it's
dude,
what?
why do you need baby oil? I mean, I would assume cocoa butter, but why
Yeah,
would you be
what the
having?
hell?
Man, imagine what that place smelled
Well, first
like.
of all, if you're using
I mean,
if you're
Africa with a
using a
hot
condom-
diaper in an Indian dumpster.
right, if you're using a condom though, baby oil is going to deteriorate it almost.
Well, that's the thing, Larry. You just
instantaneously.
answered your own question. They don't use condoms.
Right.
You
That's
know
what I'm
what I
saying.
mean? And there's a correlation with
I
this.
didn't ask a question. Did
No,
I?
I'm just saying, but you just answered your own thing. They don't. That's the whole thing about it. Is these people were
No, I'm making a
they were
statement.
depraved and they fucking were passing herpes and all this other shit around to everybody. And then there's this thing that there's this guy. Fuck man, what was his name? Not Minnesota Ray, Florida Ray or something. You know what the dancing bear videos are? When they go to like they'll have like a bachelorette party and it's a guy in like a bear suit and they just dance around. The guy dances around naked and all these girls just do bad shit to him. And he's got a bear costume on his head. So this guy went to fucking the police and said a couple of years ago, and he fucking was like, yeah, he's like, I'm a sex slave for Diddy, all this bullshit. There's videotape evidence of this. Like he named everything out. And then he
was a sex bearer?
Yeah, he was the guy, and he, what do you call it? He fucking he shot up one of Trump's buildings, and this is how he was related to it. Like this, he got arrested for shooting up a Trump building, and then when he went in to be interviewed,
he talked about
he
that?
just fucking opened up and shit about all of it. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I didn't know we were gonna
guy
go.
sounds like a loony too.
Mm-hmm. Well, they were saying he was like liquid coke and all this other shit that they would have. Like they would just be doing drugs all the fucking time. These
there
freak
was guys
parties
that had to walk around loaded with drugs in case somebody
what do you
wanted.
call it?
Yeah, like a change dispenser.
You know, like a fanny pack.
Give me 3 bags.
There were certain people that were designated that carry fanny packs of drugs. Yeah. And then there was like you know what? Listen, man. Does it really fucking matter? Nothing's gonna happen to anybody. Everybody, I mean, look at the Epstein shit.
Well, I know, yeah. All this shit, and Diddy's going to be the only one that goes down. If anything happens.
I don't know. I mean, there is some damning evidence, but then the problem is, it's like,
shit goes.
What are you going to do to this guy? You're going to be like Larry Nassar, you're just going to throw him in fucking jail and you ruined all these people's lives? You have to kill this guy.
Well, you wonder,
they have to be fucking...
Was he smart enough to leave it? Well, but who the hell wants that evidence?
A lot of people do. Fiddy wanted it.
Well, yeah.
Because I want to see the Michelle Obama shit, because the Obamas were there multiple times.
Yeah, dude,
so you could see finally Big Mike's cock.
Yeah, exactly. I want to see it with my own eyes.
Yeah. And fucking Barack having gay sex.
Yeah, I don't want to see. I don't want to see Mike's.
I do. I want to see it.
I'm done seeing it dance in a dress. I see it popping.
Yeah, but I just want to be like, hey, that's it right there, and now I know. One less fucking truth that I have to worry about in my head.
What's that one meme with Leo from what's it called? Tarantino's new movie. He's like, whoa.
Oh, what do you call it? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Yeah.
Oh, no, Paper Moon. No, under.
No, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Was it?
Where he's like sitting in the couch.
Yeah, he's like an old school.
Going down his like scene, but it's all of a sudden he's like, see the dick.
One less fucking.
What did I just see?
Yeah, one less string to connect. You know what I mean? And there we all go. But yeah, it's supposedly that these people are, first of all, the guy's linked to the IDF, and if you fucking anything about the music industry, you know who fucking that the Jews run it. Mm-hmm. So and like we just talked about, all of this shit correlates with each other with fucking terrorism and counter espionage and honeypot shit.
I'll tell you what, I'll tip my cap to 50. Because, dude, he's been sticking to his guns for years.
Oh, yeah.
And Jay-Z went against him. What's his name?
Well, Jay-Z's a devil.
But Puff Daddy went against him. And then didn't
out there.
Cat Williams.
Or something. There was a
Cat Williams came out about him.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Cat Williams didn't. No, sorry. But
50 Cent stuck to his guns the entire time.
Well,
what was 50 saying now?
Oh, he's been talking shit about fucking
that
Puff
Diddy's
Daddy.
been doing this shit for fucking years.
He's been talking shit about a handful of
listen, this fucking guy, first of all, he changed his name to fucking Fanuc, Puff. You're a real puff. What's up? Like a poof, a puff.
Poofter.
Yeah, like a poof, man. So that's a fucking indication.
Well,
but
and blacks don't get nicknames from other blacks. They name themselves. They nickname themselves.
Well, what do you call it?
Name.
P Daddy.
P Daddy. P Diddy. Was his name? No, Puff Daddy.
He had a few.
Puff Daddy. Just said that. Puff Daddy.
P Daddy. I mean, he had a.
And then now he's just what? Diddy.
Yeah, I don't know. Diddler. But
yeah, the P Diddler.
Yeah,
but you remember that one guy? He had that Mace.
Yeah,
he was a rapper.
He turned into he's a preacher now.
Yeah, he fucking left that shit. He's like, man, that was evil.
Mm-hmm. It fucking flipped him right. He's like, I lost all. He's like, I just wanted to get the fuck out of there. He's like, them people are depraved.
Well, dude, even who's an Usher? Usher got sent to P Diddy when he was like fucking 15 years old.
He lived with them, yeah.
And it's amazing they let the Usher from the movie theater just be so famous too.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of that kid.
The what?
He's an usher and now he's famous and shit.
Well, no, but that's where Usher.
Oh, you're making a joke.
Yeah, you know what an usher is.
Okay.
But yeah, but that's why even they interviewed Usher. Like this was a while back too. They're like, would you ever, if you had the same, if you had a child, would you do the same thing and let your
Kid go with him?
He's like, no.
No, that's fucking.
Hell,
Listen,
I
man.
think he said
And
something
women-
like hell no or fuck
so-
no.
Yeah, and there was even women that came out like a decade ago saying that Usher gave him herpes.
Well, his fucking wife, or Diddy's wife, was murdered by him. Like she wrote a book.
Wait, what?
Oh, is that the-
Diddy's wife was
saying
murdered
that,
by Usher?
No, by Diddy.
Oh, there was
Oh.
the video of the broad getting beat. In
Yeah,
the,
So he
The
killed
hotel.
his wife.
Yeah, well, she wrote a 60-page book.
Oh, you could buy
talking
it.
about all this
You
shit.
can buy it, yeah.
And at the last page, it says that he got me while she was calling her friends, and they were calling 911. Because she accused him of all this shit. She would, dude.
And did she
would
end
fucking.
up dead? Is she dead
Yeah, she
now?
died. Yeah.
No
She was
shit.
murdered. Allegedly, but no, actually, she was murdered.
I want to see all this. Like,
But-
if I was 50, why is he
Damn.
buying all this evidence? That just puts a fucking.
Because he wants to fucking help people, man.
I
Because
get
he
it, but
knows
that's-
he's not an idiot. You
Yeah,
got-
but it
listen.
puts fucking.
Look at these
Target
guys.
on his
Suspicion
back.
on him.
But look
man.
at these
Target on his
guys
back.
fucking that have to do child porn shit.
Yeah.
Why do they do? They don't do it because they like it. They do it because they have to
they're
get the
forced
truth
into it,
out there.
yeah.
Like you can't. And like you said, Diddy stuck to his guns. So what's the best way to stick to your guns? Hardcore, solid
50
evidence
50
of
did,
proof.
yeah, 50 did,
Yeah.
yeah.
So proof. Like you want. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I want to see Michelle Obama's dicks, and then I got proof. I ain't gay, but everybody's been fucking saying this shit, and then they're
Finally,
you know what I
yeah,
mean? And it's
exactly.
like.
It's like,
The
there
shit
it
that
is.
fucking how it correlates to this, like Bathhouse Barry. I mean, come on, you know this guy's a nefarious fanook.
Oh yeah.
You know,
And
like
those
all these
pictures
fucking.
of like him and his best friend back in the day, it's like they're just too fucking like spot on. It's like, man.
Well, the best is he went on Kill Tony
And
Tucker,
this
and,
was-
Yeah.
one of the comedians was like, "I got one question I want to ask you." He's like, "Oh fuck, was it? It was about Michelle Obama, or no, about Bathhouse Barry getting a blowjob from that guy in Gurnee."
Oh, because yeah, he interviewed him,
And Tucker, no, but this is on Kill Tony, a
Yeah,
podcast,
yeah, yeah.
and and he's like, it's absolutely true. The guy told me afterwards, after the show, that he did that.
Oh.
And Joe Rogan was stunned. It was very funny.
Well, and that was, dude, that was that's Obama wasn't president.
No.
wasn't
No,
he
he's not even
Before.
senator.
Yeah.
This is way before senator. So
That was when the commies just placed him in the Chicago politics as some nobody.
well, he was
But
compromised.
somehow,
Oh, that's when Bush
somehow
placed
though,
him
he
there.
had the money for limousines and all the cocaine and fucking gay fucking prostitutes.
dude,
you
he's
can
always had
lay
that
your
money.
hands on. From where?
Well, his father.
I thought he was a poor black
No,
child.
Lolo Sotoro was his father.
Yeah, he had fucking cash
He-
from him.
Oh,
Fucking-
dude, this goes way, like, you know this. This goes way back to the George
Well,
Bush
his real
Sr.
father though, Frank Marshall Davis.
Not the real father. I'm talking about his,
We remember that movie.
oh, yeah. No, dude, that blew my mind.
Yeah,
But no, this goes way back to Indonesia. This is Indonesian
Yeah.
father.
yeah.
George
I
Bush-
remember
George
him.
Bush Sr.
His mother
had
was a
something to do with
fucking
his grand-
firecracker.
She was a honeypot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was.
But no,
hot.
oh, dude, his grandmother, though, was working as a spy for George Bush Sr. for
Huh.
CIA
And then the grandpa
Interesting.
was
to overthrow the, what do you call it?
Cuba,
the
not
Muslim-
Cuba.
No,
No, wait.
I was just talking about her. What the fuck is it? In Bali.
Oh, Indonesia.
Indonesian government.
Yeah.
And then, as a reward, because they overthrew it, they put her son in charge of make big oil out there. So all of a sudden, he's worth a shit ton of money. That guy married Obama's mother. He became Obama's stepfather. Dude, and when he died, dude, the guy was
Bathhouse
worth
Berry's
fucking-
loaded then.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm guessing probably he's got to be worth billions.
so
I don't know about
158
billions.
Dem-
Oh,
oh,
billions.
Big money, dude.
yeah,
big
big,
money.
158 Democrats voted against bill to deport illegal immigrants who commit sex crimes.
Dude, how fucked up
Wait,
is
wait,
that?
wait. Slow down. What
you
the
hear
fuck?
that?
did you- no, I
158
didn't.
Democrats vote against bill to deport illegal immigrants who commit sex crimes.
So they like it when they.
I know they don't like it.
Yeah.
They're all paid off by APAC and shit. This
Yeah.
is a whole part of the plan. Mayorkas, the lady in fucking what's her fucking
Dude, how
nuts?
can you vote for that? Not vote against that? I don't.
Because they're fucking compromised.
Well,
And you don't
they're
I mean,
that's
voting
one way to
to
go.
destroy our country.
Yeah, well, yeah, from internally, that's the
That's
best way
it.
to do it. What do you call it? Give me 1 second.
Yeah, it's disgusting, man.
Oh, what the fuck, man? Where's it? Claudia Scheinbaum. Mexico's president.
What's her last name?
Claudia Sheinbaum. That shit writes itself. But okay, what 1% of Mexico is Jewish? It's all Catholic.
No, there's not even 1%.
I'm just giving, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying.
1%, I think it would be like 0.000.
Yes, it's a lot. It's a lot less
Yeah,
than you
Mexico,
fucking. But yeah, it's a less. And then here's a great one. This is fucking funny. This one, this is a great one. So the expulsions of Jews from Spain. The expulsion of Jews from Spain was the expulsion of practicing Jews following the Abraham decree, which is good. You got to look into that.
Mm-hmm.
In 1492,
anything with Abraham,
which
Lincoln
was
is good.
enacted in order to eliminate their fucking presence there. And then the start of the Spanish Golden Age started in 1492 with the end of Reconquisites, the voyages of Christopher Columbus to the New World.
Dude, it is crazy.
I mean, they've been kicked out of 109 countries, so.
Yeah, well, it's crazy how they infiltrate everything, dude.
Yeah, I mean.
But they're smart. They're
well,
smart
the problem is,
man, I'll hand it to them.
The constant
They
lying
knew
is
media.
The constant lying is not aimed at making the people believe a lie, but at ensuring that no one believes anything anymore.
Yeah.
Like they totally fucking mire and muck
Like
everything.
they make a reason for you to accept the reason that they're lying.
Well, yeah, it's like don't believe your eyes, your ears, what you hear, what you see, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then people that can no longer distinguish between truth and lies cannot distinguish between right and wrong. That's where the line is drawn. Like
And that's fucking dude.
because.
How do they want to live like that?
Well, look at what they did with fucking with this guy that just tried to kill Trump. Like these people are. I mean, obviously he's another CIA fucking patsy, but this fucking guy. I swear to God, you're retarded. And then when the people are deprived of power to think and judge, you know, it's without knowing and willing, completely subjected to the rule of lies. With such a people, you could do whatever you want. You've completely manipulated people.
They just don't give
that was
two
from,
fucks about society.
German historian Hannah Arendt.
Yeah, they don't give two fucks about society and the people in it except for themselves.
Yeah, you're a real Schwartz.
Yeah, a Schwarzer, dude. Well, dude, that was from, what's it called back in the day?
Oh, Spaceballs.
Yeah, dude.
Well, it's what Jews.
It's what
Jews call shines.
Yeah, Schwarzer.
Yeah, that's
actually
what I
a
just
great
called
name,
them.
dude. Yeah.
That's why I
By
like.
the way,
I like
speaking of
introducing
which,
new
did you
ones.
see?
We've been combing the beach all day. We haven't found shit. Got the afro.
Fucking Needle's kid slapped Spalding. He was crying for a fucking hour after they left the other day.
Because you know what?
Spalding deserve it?
He wants a
I don't
utopia. Well,
know.
because he wants a utopia. My kid's very smart. If you catch my drift,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, I love it.
But what do you call it? That's so funny.
This fucking doofus.
No, dude, there's a great
Well, do you got anything you want to
there's
talk
another
about or
great
no?
podcast talking about Diddy and the higher side chat.
Yeah,
Dude, I forget
those guys are.
Who's that one guy? We talked about this before. I forget the guy that comes in. And dude,
me see that, Larry.
he was talking about this shit way before, and everybody fucking
About what?
called him a fucking nutcase. The Diddy.
Oh,
thing.
did he? Listen though.
And this guy was an award-winning journalist, and then he went to do this, and
Yeah.
then everybody started discrediting him.
Oh, yeah.
About everything.
So
And it's like, listen, I was fucking. He was talking about this back in like 2015 or something.
So Israel pleads guilty to shipping U.S.-made avionics to Russia, violating sanctions.
Did they?
They're shipping our fucking shit to Russia. Like,
Not surprising.
when you come up with evidence, it's right in front of your face. You would think that you would want to prosecute somebody unless they have fucking dirt on you.
Well, that's
You know what I
right.
mean?
That's
Like,
it.
what kind of dirt do they have on
and
you?
Dude, they do this all the
to
time.
where-
They do this shit all the time.
Well, it's like the fucking earthery shit. Like, fucking, these guys really try to get. I mean, we're basically fucking. We're literally fucking handing them money, and then what are they giving us?
nothing.
Nothing
Absolutely
in return at all. They're just slapping our fucking hand
Well, they're
away.
giving the politicians.
That's it.
Well, dude, but how
Well,
about this shit?
but that's
now?
funny how we talked about the rotation of money, how it goes. It goes to Israel, it goes to ADL,
Tax-
it goes to
no.
APAC.
Taxpayers to the government.
Yep.
Government politicians give it to fucking
Get
Israel.
it to Israel.
Israel gives maybe like 3% back
If
to
we're
the
lucky.
politicians.
Yep. It goes through the ADL, they fund their
Yeah,
shit. It goes to
AIPAC,
APAC,
yeah.
they fund their shit. And then it goes into politicians' pockets.
Yeah.
And then the cycle just completes fucking over.
we just keep
and
giving
we're
money.
standing in the middle in this mire.
Well, how
of
about this
fucking
bullshit now?
Flush.
Where they said
Excuse me.
Israel caught some fucking suspected assassin that they think Iran hired to fucking kill Netanyahu.
The Iran narrative is
Well,
very
I love
funny.
they blame everything on them motherfuckers.
Well, no,
Because they
how
want a
about-
war with them,
That's
another proxy
Well,
war.
How about the other thing with Iran? That Iran was blamed for stealing Trump or hacking into Trump's shit.
Yeah, and then sending it to the Dems.
Yeah.
Like, are you fucking kidding
And
me?
then everybody's like,
dude, everybody's trying
oh,
to
it
get
sounds
the
like
Iran narrative
sounds like
going.
something else I know, like Russiagate.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
they
come
want a
on.
war with Iran.
Well, here's
now.
the thing, though.
Yeah, they
it's
do.
It's very telling, though, that the Iranians don't want Trump and they want Biden or Harris or whoever the fuck.
Well, that's
they do. Trust me, man.
that's
They don't want
fucking-
Trump.
They
Needles.
definitely do.
well,
want
it's not that they
fucking,
don't want Trump.
Harris.
They don't want Israel.
No,
because
but let me
America
tell you
is
something.
Israel.
They definitely
Yeah.
don't want Trump either because he'll fucking
Yeah.
do something.
That's
about
what I
it.
just said. America's Israel.
Okay.
Trump is an Israeli puppet. He's a shill for the Jews. We talk about this all the time.
Yeah,
if
that's
Trump
why
gets
they don't want
elected,
him.
listen, I'm
Why
going to tell
would-
you right
Why
now.
would the Iranians not want Trump then?
Because they're going to go to war with
Because they're going to go to war with him.
because
Okay.
Trump's a shill for the Jews.
We just told you that.
Well, you know, Iran.
No, I thought I
think
just told you.
I think it was
No, we already. Yeah, you're in
in
a complete misunderstanding. That's
But
why
you
I'm
see,
telling
like
you.
Iran, all the drones they're
Jesus.
sending Russia.
Yeah,
There's shit.
but
ton.
the problem
It's
is
good though.
Is first of all, leave people the fuck alone. You know what I mean? Like, why the fuck are you intervening in all these proxy wars that have nothing to do with us, thousands of miles away, that we get nothing out of? Like, what are we going to do? We're going to go into fucking Iran and do what? The most powerful country that has nuclear capability? And we're going to do what to them? Make them bow down? I don't fucking think so. We're not taking their resources. All these other motherfucking Muslim countries are going to come together, and all this UAE shit's going to come together behind Iran. Because when you look at it, it ain't fucking American shit that's getting sent over there. It is American, but it's Israeli shit too. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
You know-
it's all fucking Israel.
Honestly, if you really want to know,
Fucking Jews.
really who's to blame
Zionists.
for all this shit,
Yeah.
I'll tell you right fucking now. You
Tell
wanna
me.
know?
Tell
Jesus.
No,
me. No.
England.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because after World War One, the Ottoman Empire was fucking sitting there, and everybody was relying on England to divvy it up.
Yeah,
and
because-
he created Saudi Arabia, gave all this
the
shit to
Balfour
everybody.
Doctrine.
Fucking, you gave away all that fucking oil.
Yeah.
None of these motherfuckers should have.
Well, the
anything.
problem was because England was so big at that point in time that they
Well,
never
yeah.
thought, you know what I mean? Like they're like
Well,
libs.
they were
They don't
starting
think
to-
ahead.
yeah,
Like
they were
you know what I
starting to
mean? Like
pull back on
yeah,
shit.
they're like, oh well, fuck it.
But dude, they gave all that shit away.
Well, they had to. You know what I mean? Like they didn't
I
want.
don't think they were strong enough to.
well, but they didn't
keep
want
it
all these people there.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? So get the fuck out. What's the
Well, they
furthest
let all
point we
the
could
they
send
let
them?
all the Muslims keep it. They just divvied it up into
Yeah.
Lebanon.
Well, they made their
Saudi
own
Arabia, to all that
Which
shit.
is crazy how they just made,
Because Ottoman.
Well, you know what?
Empire
You
was
could
fucking
see a
massive.
small version of that in. Oh shit! You could see a small version of that in Berlin, like they have the English section, the Russian section, the American section. After World War II, when they split up the one city.
Yeah.
So you could stand there and fucking, walk around and be like, okay, this was the part that was
the
this.
Chinatown, and then when you go, the
But not
different
even
fucking-
like Chinatown. Like this was actually like
it was
what
all-
America owned this part,
Yeah.
and Russia owned this part.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was actually
really cool.
It wasn't the fake Chinatown type.
Right.
Well, no, but I mean, you
It was
knew you were
actually
walking.
Chinese.
You knew you
Yeah.
were walking into a different fucking zone. Like
Yes.
when you're walking downtown, all of a sudden you walk into Chinatown, the smells and the sounds were a little bit different.
Yeah,
You
but at
know?
least over there, the rules and the laws were different.
No, yeah. Now it's fucking. No, what the fucking. It is so funny
That's
that they
crazy.
just distract us with all this shit. Dude, fucking. Some dude's hiding in the bushes waiting for fucking Trump. Nobody knows who. He just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Diddy shit drops.
Right.
You know what
Yeah,
I
of
mean? Like
course, right?
distraction. Oh, and
Here's
this motherfucker.
FBI released all the information on some evidence here.
Yeah, and then the feds won't even work with DeSantis. Fuck the feds,
right?
man.
Yeah, of course they won't.
But what do you call it? And also Tupac and fucking Biggie. Those are blood on Diddy's hands also.
Tupac was a
Diddler,
fag, for one thing. We all know that, right?
Well, it don't matter, but he's killing people.
I know,
man.
but he
I don't
acted
give
like a
care if you're a
fucking-
Fanuc, man. I've seen video of when he was in his fucking what's that called? Those
High
art
school.
school.
Yeah,
the art school and
Such
shit.
a fruitcake.
Yeah, well,
But hey, the guy did write good with fucking music. So did Elton
Did he
John.
really though?
Tupac had some good shit.
I never listened to it.
Yeah,
That shit
Tupac
makes your
had
hair
some shit.
curly.
Here's the thing
I
though.
don't
Did he
listen to
really write it?
Huh?
I
Did
don't
he
know.
really
I don't
write
know.
it?
I don't know anything about Tupac,
Probably
Larry.
not.
I mean,
it was
I'm
probably
not gonna-
already written, and then they give
well,
him
I'm not.
credit.
I'm not going to speculate on
I don't
it.
know
Because
that
here's
much
my
about it,
theory.
so-
All this music has been here before. That's why they know everybody's going to like it, because they've already tested it all out.
Yeah, I
And
mean, yeah.
Could be.
before the reset.
But
They
the
already
CIA
knew the Stones and the Beatles would be
But
popular
the CIA makes
and
what's-
everything like
the
that.
CIA
you
makes
know?
popular.
repeating it,
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
but
here's the
the
same batch of junk
Well,
for the next
That
fucking
worked last
for the
time.
next batch of
Yeah,
people.
but the CIA
after we
sets
wipe
the
everybody
fucking-
out and
the
nobody
sword.
remembers what happened.
I
Mick
don't know about
Jagger's
that.
like 900 years old.
Dude,
You
that
know what I mean?
motherfucker is
They
old
keep
as shit,
zapping him
dude.
back to look like an 18-year-old in whatever year it is that they make the Stones
I mean, this is
popular
very
again.
complex thought you're having
Yeah.
here.
Well, hey-
So you're saying they're transporting people back in? We're living in a simulation.
No, I'm
then.
saying he's like a vampire, and they let him age while during our lifetime, and then when they wipe us all out, he'll come around again, and the next.
Yeah, he'll be
people.
born again.
Yeah.
It's like Walt
Not
Disney.
even born again. They'll just give him enough dope or whatever adrenochrome to make him get young again.
Well, it's like Walt Disney. He's in the cryo chamber
Exactly.
until the Jews are gone. Then they come out.
And then he's gonna unfreeze.
Yeah.
They froze him with his arm up.
Wait, was that on The Simpsons? Right.
It was on Family Guy.
Family Guy.
He's like, they wake him up. He comes out. Are the Jews gone? No. Put me back in.
Listen, this is a tale as old as time. People have been fucking, you know what I mean? Once you find, like, listen, I'm
tell you
new
what,
to the
though.
game, you know what I mean? Like,
It
I'm
is
very
kind of
new,
crazy
but
how much they're hated.
I immerse
There's gotta be a reason.
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing. Is
You
the
know?
reason is if you do an hour's worth of research,
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
name off 9 fucking things
Yeah.
to you and tell you where these people were like. I mean, we could just start at the Talmud and work our way fucking back from there, where
Yeah.
they lay out their game plan for us.
Yeah, it's like holy
Here's the
fuck,
thing.
man. It's like, okay, now I get it.
Here's the thing, though, you guys.
What's the thing, Larry?
There's 12 Jewish tribes, according, in the Bible,
Okay.
and only one of them is good. The other 11 are a bunch of devils and heathens.
Satanists.
So these ones that are calling themselves Jews now are not Jews.
Well,
They're
yeah.
actually some kind of fucking devils, and they're going to be judged hard by God.
Yeah, but
But there are some good ones.
But the
man.
problem,
They're
well,
not
there's
every
not-
last
well,
one. of them.
we're
Not-
looking at Zionism now.
the
That's
ones
what
that
we're more focused
control
on.
the ones that control everything, they are not actual. They're Jews. They'll call themselves Jews or whatever, but those aren't the ones God's talking about. Those are the fucking evil ones.
I like it's like saying, I don't have a problem with blacks, but
Yeah, I know. He just butted himself.
No.
And
The,
butt.
the 11 other ones are fucking bad, and there's one good
Okay,
tribe,
I mean, yeah,
man.
well-
I can't
Well, it's
remember what
most-
it is because
most
I'm not
religions
well
are
versed
corrupted
enough
right
yet.
now, which is fucking horrible. They have people that really want to be faithful to God, but they're following the wrong religion because they've been fucking led
Dude,
down that path.
you've seen the videos where the fucking the Ashkenazis are walking by in Israel, and the Christians, they're spitting on them, they slap
yeah.
them.
Yeah,
like,
they're
they do
not-
this shit
they're not the
fucking
chosen
out in
ones.
the open. Who are?
No,
The
fuck no.
Ashkenazis.
No, they're fucking. Listen, they made themselves the chosen
They're
one. And you know how
devils.
they did it? They
They're a
fucking
bunch of devils.
did
Lot
it
of- lot of
basically.
inbreeding.
They did it by fucking fake anti-Semitism,
Yeah.
faking all of this bullshit.
Yeah.
When you lie about them, that's fine. But when you start telling the truth about what's going on with the Jews, man, then it's anti-Semitism, and then that's how
of
they get you. Because,
course,
like
yeah.
we talked about before, the most Jew thing they do is they take your money away and they take your platform away, the media and the fucking
Oh, yeah,
earthly.
yeah.
You know what
Don't
I
get
mean?
more
Like,
Jew than
if that
that.
is not a stereotype
Yeah.
right there, that rates
Seriously.
itself. The fucking. The problem, like I said, I'm new to the game of this, but I try to immerse myself in a lot of
Well,
things,
we all
different
are,
things.
you know?
Okay,
We
let
all
me
are.
tell you a little story.
Which is fucking scary.
And there's a
really.
lot.
I worked for this one guy, and he might have been an Ashkenazi, but no, he was some other lower level. But he was not the chosen one, trust me. And he wasn't the chosen.
Well, when you call
type.
yourself the chosen one, it's kind of
not the
taking
chosen
shit-
one, but the chosen Jewish race.
I know, but
'Cause
I'm just
there is
saying, when
one,
you call
there is
yourself-
one sect of Jews that
It's
God
like, did you
loves.
think like Jesus called himself Jesus?
Anyways,
the chosen
this
one.
fucking
I'm just
dope.
saying,
He would walk
you're being a
around.
real asshole right
Oh,
now. I'm
thanks a
fucking
lot.
talking about
No, I
them.
get
I'm
it,
not
though, but
talking
yeah.
about you at all.
Go
I'm
ahead.
just saying.
Go, what?
Jesus, man. So you fucking get sand in your pussy today at the beach?
No, man, I was telling a fucking story.
Okay, keep going. You work for a guy.
And we would, and Thursday was the late night, so we would go get pizza at this joint, and it was like $7.47. So, or no, it was 46 cents because
yeah.
there was an extra penny that somebody had to pay. Or, you know, it was an odd number, 47. So there's an extra penny one of us had to pay every week. And then he'd count the pieces, and whoever paid the extra penny would get that extra piece in the middle. He was such a fucking Jew. So listen, one time my dad had these heavy scissors, heavy duty scissors, and I cut a penny in half. And I got this fucking thing in my pocket.
Some heavy duty.
Yeah, they were kick ass. He might still have them. It was fun. We'd be cutting coins. That's how heavy it was.
Yeah, holy shit.
And so I got this half penny in my pocket, and I'm fucking waiting. Come back from the pizza place, because I was the low man on the totem pole. I had to walk for it, you know, because we weren't getting it delivered. He was too cheap. You know, you got to give him a tip and pay for delivery charge. What the fuck? So I had to walk.
Of course not.
And so I walk in. I'm like, here you go, Mike. Here's your change. And I flip him the half penny, and he fucking exploded. That's why fucking dummy like you is never gonna have any money. I should fucking report you to the police. That's government property. You destroyed government property. This guy exploded, and it was like, I thought, a pretty funny joke.
Yeah, was he the Jew too?
Yeah, he was a Jew.
Yeah, that makes
Dude, he went fucking nuts. He did not laugh at all, and I'm like, dude, I had a half a penny in my pocket. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah,
because he would make a big deal out of this penny.
1 penny, yeah.
Yes.
So you got the reaction you wanted.
No, I wanted him to laugh. I was expecting him to laugh his ass
but
off.
he got all like
and that was your
twitchy.
first, and that's the first indication of
He
Jews.
flipped the fuck out.
Jews
That's
and your
crazy,
first
dude.
interaction with 9/11.
He wanted to
747.
Yeah, he wanted to report.
Right?
that right there was your epiphany.
He wanted to fucking report me to the federal government.
Yeah,
That's
you
not
have
even
to
a
face,
fucking
you have to face
kidding.
currency.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, I mean, you know,
Well, how did he know you did it though? But
because
yeah,
he
that's,
flipped it
He
to
knew
him.
I did it.
Well, you flipped it to him, you said, didn't you?
well, he flipped
Yeah,
it to
I
him,
said,
but-
here's the change. Here, I got exact change because, you know, the half a penny that we would always...
I understand. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Crazy shit, man.
He just did not think it was funny. And
Oh, yeah.
I remember the first day I'm working there, he's like, you want a Coke? And I'm like, no. And he's like, oh, come on, do you want one? I'm going to get a Coke at the store. I'm like, okay. And his son's like, yeah, I'll take one too. And he writes down on the list, when he gets back, 27 cents minus Larry, minus Jack, his son, 27. And I'm like,
Holy
wow.
fuck, yeah.
so
And that's how they
he's
keep
like,
their
I'll
money.
just take it out of your
You know what I mean?
paycheck. And he's like, here you go, Dad. And he hands him a quarter. And he crosses that out and
25.
writes Jack minus 2 cents.
Oh my
And I'm like,
God.
wow, this motherfucker won't even buy his own son a fucking drink. He's
What do
so
you give him,
fucking...
2 cents?
You gotta teach him fucking.
Not even.
Dude, so listen, you want to hear a crazy fucking story,
Needles
man?
agrees with all these fucking tactics. Are you sure you're not a Jew?
What's that?
What? I mean, you're saying, well, you got to teach him and all that shit. And you're agreeing with
What are you
Jew men
talking
getting
about? I'm
mad
not
at me.
agreeing with the Jew. What did you tell? Why would you say that? Now you're just making
Well,
shit up,
I'll
dude.
point it out. I'll point it out, and I'll write down the time fucking
I
stamps.
didn't
for
agree
the
anything
people
with
to go
him.
back
I
and
just said
see.
you're defacing property.
He said
So
he's,
you're,
he's
like,
changing
agreeing
his
with
name
him.
to
No, I'm not
Sterling.
agreeing. Yeah, I'm gonna be
Michael
Sheldon
Sterling.
Sheckelstein next time
Yeah.
you guys come on here. Fucking.
Sheldon Sterling.
So this fucking video. So an inmate at this prison in Maricopa County got arrested for raping 5 women. Okay, and this
Yeah,
is what
but
he was
he's
in for.
trans.
And
Yeah.
he snuck out of his cell and he started crawling past to get to the ladies section to go
Yeah.
assault another
Smart
woman
man.
Holy
Smart
shit.
man.
because she
dude.
had a fat ass.
Look at that guy, dude.
Yeah, there's
Wow.
more. Like you could fucking see.
Well,
where is it?
Video-
But-
or
no, I don't
picture.
have the rest of it. But yeah,
Dude,
but they caught
holy
him
shit,
fucking
man.
like. This is how depraved he was. An
That guy's
African American
motivated.
gentleman.
Yeah, well, if you're you're
So-
locked up and they're over there, and all
If
you
you
gotta
have
do is
shoes,
sneak
fat ass,
past
yeah.
the desk.
Imagine that's how you're so horny that you're in jail for raping, and then you go
still
to the
doing it,
women's
yeah.
side where how are you going to get away with that?
Wait a minute, is that how prisons work? Last prison I was in, fucking, there was no
I think
women.
it was a holding cell. It was
Alright.
like it was in Maricopa
lockup.
County. Yeah, it was just lockup.
Oh, so yeah, there
it
were
was
bunks and
yeah.
shit.
So like,
That's
but
it,
they-
last time, yeah, I fucking did.
But this fucking
Yeah,
guy,
it's
man.
usually in a different place.
Yeah.
But this
altogether.
fucking guy, dude, fucking,
Fucking-
Although
is
some
fucking,
joints, dude, have it on different floors.
yeah, like
You know, they'll have a women's on like the
that's how
second floor.
that's how deep he is.
You know.
Yeah, that's how it is.
So-
They have fucking
You'd have to like crawl through a fucking chute.
But this
or
is you're in the
something
but
to
you're
get
in the
some pussy
you're in
there.
like a holding. You're getting ready to be
Yeah,
moved.
yeah.
Moved
So
into-
yeah, but this guy was so. Shout out to Creep of the Week. What is this guy's name?
Needles O'Reilly. Oh wait, that's you.
See stupid shit like that. Like you think
That's
it's
funny,
funny.
man.
No, it's not funny.
Fuck it ain't.
Yeah. Okay.
He's laughing.
No. Yeah, okay. But what do you call it? Fucking. No, I fucking. Dude, okay, so this is we don't talk about sports on here ever. But do you
Sports
remember?
are gay. Oh wait, we talked about the Menendez brothers going to that game.
Yeah,
where
but
they got
that's
those-
but we're gonna actually
basketball
talk
card,
about
yeah.
sports right now for a second. So remember when they did? They had that the Saints when they were putting
Oh,
bounties
I
on
liked
people.
when they went marching in. That was fun.
Oh, you talking back in the day?
Bounty was a Bounty Gate.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they were putting like the defensive coach was putting bounties on, supposedly putting bounties on players.
Come on, like
And they-
to kill them?
No,
No, to hurt
no, to
them.
hurt them.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, shit, man.
Yeah.
And
a rough
so
fucking
basically,
game.
it just came out that this was a cover up because they were fucking the coach, Sean. What the fuck was his name? I fucking
Some
told-
Irish
I
shit.
told no.
I'm just
Shit,
guessing 'cause
man.
it was Sean.
Anybody that knows about
Sean
this-
Patton was it
No,
or
Sean Payton.
Sean Payton? That's what
Yeah,
it was.
that's what
Walter.
said.
They were
cousin.
getting busted. They got busted stealing Vicodin and prescription pills from the fucking medical room at the training
Nice,
center, and they were
nice.
selling them.
What?
Yeah.
Holy
So
shit.
they created that whole Bounty Gate thing to cover this up, and they have video evidence
Oh, man.
of them sneaking in and taking this shit.
Holy fuck.
So they did this all because they
Well,
were
what
on a
would
run.
you do if you were a pro ball
they were-
player? I would have.
Well, they were doing good.
They were on a run.
Yeah,
they won
were
the
killer
Super
at
Bowl,
the
I
time.
think, that year. But I
Because
don't
they
know.
were all. They didn't feel a thing.
No, not the players.
Oh.
No, the players were fucking.
They
you know,
didn't get a cut
I mean,
or any fucking
who knows
party
what the
favors?
fuck?
Well,
What's
no,
that?
dude,
I mean,
there were players that used to play in like Percocet.
oh,
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
Lawrence
Dude.
Taylor would smoke crack.
Oh, yeah.
And go play fucking football.
Dude, that's
Oh my god!
Oh,
Imagine all those
man.
people cheering and you're fucking.
Dude, and LT was the best.
Dude, he broke Joe Theismann's leg.
Yeah, dude, he was.
He was
an
all
animal,
wound up
dude.
on coke. What do you?
Yeah,
say?
dude, he would
yeah.
go into the locker room or find a place and smoke crack and then come back out.
So I knew this kid that would fucking sell blow to the Undertaker. I guess he's a federal
Wrestler.
Wrestler, yeah. And he would do a 1/4 ounce and one shot of 8-ball up each nostril, and then go out there all fucking jacked out. And
Damn.
yeah, and he'd be like all nervous. This kid that I knew, like he was gonna croak.
Yeah, I'd be
Like,
nervous
what the fuck,
too,
man?
Yeah.
You know, he's thinking he's gonna use this shit for the weekend, and the guy does it
Fucking
all.
right
Boom.
there, yeah.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Well, Undertaker was a big motherfucker.
Yeah, he said he was big, and I'm
Dude, I
like,
think he was
yeah,
like 6'7"
shit.
or some shit. The guy had to be like 300 something pounds.
So when they went out there all wound up and shit, it wasn't really acting. They were fucking wound up.
oh yeah,
Those guys
Yeah,
are
but
all on blow.
those guys were animals, dude.
But they got it. But
Do
seriously,
you think those midgets were all on blow that we saw?
I don't
No.
know. I mean, who knows, man?
I don't think they're
know
making
what
that kind of money.
Yeah.
I don't know what
probably
fucking.
not.
Well, you never know. I mean,
They, yeah, well,
it's a half the price.
that's
You
true.
probably only need half the dope.
I don't know, little greedy bastards.
Yeah,
I don't never turn your back
They're-
on a midget.
they're kind of thick.
Yeah. What the shit?
Those,
man?
One
those
guy was
cans are
actually
fucking twice the
square.
size of mine.
Yeah, the one guy was actually square.
Yeah, dude, they were so
It was
fucking
frightening to look at.
The guy with the chest cavity.
big. Oh right,
Yeah,
dude,
it's
that
fucking-
goes.
That was also horrible to look at. A lot of birth defects.
Yeah, well, I mean, what do you expect? They're not exactly fucking.
Hey, they're taking
mean,
advantage of them. Fuck it.
I'm Kiki. I want to start a Down syndrome UFC. I think that. Did you see that video I sent? The guy headbutted.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Dude
Hey,
with the Downs.
how many do you think would
Dude.
they fight regular people or just other
No, it's like
guys?
20 in the ring, and they're the last one standing.
Yeah, dude.
He gets
Royal
the
Rumble.
train whistle.
Battle Royale.
The Downs Rumble. Dude, talk about crazy strength. Dude, they got
Hey,
it.
man.
Yeah, retard strength.
Yeah,
I mean, where do you think
yeah.
it comes from?
Did you ever
Well,
see
listen.
the video where the one handicap, a retard, retard guy walks by the pool? He's got the 2 glass bottles.
Oh, yeah,
They're
he's stone
they're
cold.
like, yeah, they're like, Randy, don't break them. And he's like, woo! Fucking bust the bottles and fucking drinks
The
them.
guy
He's
yells.
drinking glass.
The guy yells.
He's like,
Oh,
what
man.
are you, stupid?
Oh.
Shouldn't be giving them alcohol, man. I mean, that's not good.
They're like, hey, don't like the man.
So when we were
Bust them
kids,
both.
Fucking
my-
silly string on fucking
Hey.
Coronas.
when we were kids, my
Those were
grandma
great.
fucking played cards with all these old ladies, and one of these old ladies had a son that was fucking retarded, you know? And so the kid was like, I don't know, 20 or 19 years old, but acted like a little kid, you know? Like a fucking 2-year-old.
You gonna make
And,
that short?
and me and my brother were like little kids, like 7, 6 years old, 5 years old.
See, I didn't
And
know
my
yet.
grandma would say, now, stay away from him. And we didn't know because, you know, she was worried he's like, gonna fucking squeeze us to death or pull our arms off
Do
or something.
something crazy.
Because we didn't really know what was going on, but we really never had to deal with him at all. But we used to sit there and look at him and be like, what the fuck is going on, you know?
Well, yeah, first time.
And my
you see
grandma
him,
would
right?
just be like, just stay away. Like it was a fucking zoo animal, you know?
Well, it's like
But
Chunk
that
from the
was in like
Goonies.
the early 70s, so you
Well,
could
that-
still
well-
act like that.
Well, and the thing is too,
Legally.
when you like that's the first time you ever seen like a handicapped person.
Oh, yeah, I was
What the
fucking
fuck?
scared a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta
Didn't
watch
know
out. They
what's
can
going
bite.
on.
They're like fucking, what's his nuts? The fucking
Well, seriously, this guy was like a grown adult, but he acted like a little baby.
When you see, yeah, you're wondering like, what the hell's
Bring
going
back asylums. Definitely. Oh shit, man.
Asylums are fun.
Well, it depends on what side of the door you're on.
on? Yeah. If you're a quagmire, they're
Excuse
definitely
me.
fun.
Yeah. No, fucking.
It's horrible, man.
What's horrible?
Those rapers and shit in these asylums and abusers
what?
and shit. Just the abusers and people that
they're
were
everywhere.
in those
Yeah, no.
asylums.
You can't swing a dead cat without hitting a pedo anymore.
Yeah, that's the fucked up part about
That's
those
what we need to-
places is because
You get
That's
caught
what's
with
really-
evidence.
those people are fucked. They're there and they're stuck. You
But that's
can't
like
even
what's
escape,
truly
you know?
fucking scary is like even just all the people that are coming out like a trans and it's like
They're
really? It's
fucking
like-
mentally ill.
yeah, it's like this is how you guys were really living. You guys were living
They're
normal
fucking
lives,
crazy.
but now you're coming out because it's
well,
okay.
who started the first transgender clinic?
Sweden.
Nope.
Guessing the
I don't
Jews.
know.
The Jews.
Oh,
In Germany.
Yeah.
sure.
And the Nazi youth burned the books, burned it all down. You sent that thing from
Oh,
American
yeah,
Scientific.
Yeah, I forgot
But
about
we talked
that.
about
I
that
forgot
before.
about that.
The Nazi youth actually went in there and got rid of it. And the dude they were doing the first sex changes there back in the day.
okay.
Like they were promoting this already.
Okay,
in
well now listen to
transgenderism.
this. In the 50s or something, my dad told me the first fucking weirdo that had this shit done, I forgot the name of the person, but they went to like Sweden and they were like famous for it.
Really?
And, yeah, and it was like, so they've been doing this a long time, and this person was like one of the first people out in the open, but they were just like a freak back then. You know,
Well, there still are.
I'm sure there was weirdos and perverts. that
Imagine
wanted
being-
to
Oh
have
yeah,
sex
but
with it.
not
Yeah,
like it.
yeah.
Not like now.
But
Though.
imagine being that person that wants to try and be the first experiment.
Yeah.
Well, because they fucking brainwash you. They make you think,
that's
and they
what it
show
is,
these
yeah.
people. They're like, I never really thought like, oh yeah, I want to get my dick and my balls and my tits chopped off. But then I realized when I did that, I still felt inside.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't.
Oh, well,
you know
like
what I
that
mean?
one South Park when Garrison realizes, he's like, I went through all these sex changes and I still feel like a man.
Yeah, no, that's like you're never gonna get
He was
past that
real
feeling.
pissed
Like,
off.
and so what is that? That's
And then they grew him a penis on the back of that mouse, and then the mouse got away. Did you ever see that one?
no, I haven't seen
That
that.
was a good one.
But it's
Dude,
like they
oh,
fucking
South Park is the
brainwash
best.
these people, and then they fucking tell them that they don't give them mental health. They're just like, all right, cut your shit off.
Yeah,
you know, like
yeah.
we're not
Oh,
working
it's
on your
fucking
fucking
scary.
brain,
It's
man.
frightening.
Like they get it's like so my fucking Pop is back in the fucking hospital because
Oh,
he got
shit.
blood clots in his leg.
Oh man.
And he's got multiple blood clots, and his leg looks like somebody hit it with a bat like
Yeah, it's all
50 times,
dark
and
red
it's
and blue.
swollen 4 times as big.
Fuck, dude.
And he got injured in Nam, and
They're
then
probably gonna have to chop his leg off.
I'll
or
get to that,
something.
Larry. Listen, so fucking what do you call it? He got injured in Nam in his leg, and then when he got back, he got into a car accident, like a real
shit.
bad car accident. So he had like plastic surgery on his leg and shit. It used to turn white in the winter. It was crazy. And so the circulation is really bad in it. So he's got multiple blood clots in this motherfucker. And the doctor's sitting there looking at me with a straight fucking face. And he's like, well, we have some options. I'm like, what's that? He's like, we might have to amputate it. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? He's 83 years old. He just had a fucking stroke. He can't fucking... I'm like... Let the fucking guy go, man.
Yeah,
like,
right?
You're going to cut his leg off?
Start chopping body parts
Yeah, it's
off.
like, this is not the Civil War. Like, we don't need no
All right,
one to
give me the
deal with
hacksaw.
shit. Yeah. Bite the bullet, fucking...
Here, bite in this lighter. I
what do you
can't
call
find
it?
the bullet.
Yeah, right?
And the dude just sitting there with a straight face fucking telling me this. Like, do you not see what's going on right here? It's like,
right.
all I hear is... Shekel, 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 come out of your mouth.
yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Shekel. It's like it's a
That's
fucking
how they're
business.
trained.
Well, yeah, it's like
It's
a
not
car. It's like
fucking-
a car auto mechanic. Hey, he's not really making money unless he's doing a repair.
Yeah, but this
These
is different
people don't
than a
give
fucking
fuck
car
if it's a
mechanic.
person, though. That's what
chopping
happens
limbs
when they're
off.
so sick. They fucking
Well-
get so twisted and
Yeah,
jaded.
that's
They don't
fucked
give a
up.
fuck.
Well, they just
anymore.
don't think about the fucking tards. They don't think what's going to happen in 3 months, 6 months. Who's going to take care of this person?
Right,
Like
your
out the
dad's
door.
age or condition has nothing
no,
to
it's just
do
about
with
fucking-
his fucking decision.
Yeah. It's
He
just
knows he
another day
wants
at
to
the
make
office.
Yeah,
some money.
and I was like, "You're fucking kidding me, right? Like you're just gonna chop
What was
somebody's
his name?
leg off?"
Irving fucking Goldenstein?
No, it was an Indian guy. They're all Indian. All the doctors are Indian. The majority
My
of them
dad's
are.
doctor that removed part of his lung was named Lebowski. So I was going to say, hey, like the big Lebowski, I'm glad you're a Polak and all that. But I said very politely, oh, yeah, you're Polish and shit. And he's like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, thank God, I'm thinking in my head.
No,
Even though,
I don't know, man.
Indians,
Listen,
either
when
they're
you're cutting
doctors
fucking
or they're shitting in a river.
yeah,
There's a good
or they're
one.
fucking don't get on a bus if you're filled with Indians. I'll tell you that right now. You do not want to do that.
I made a comment on an Indian Instagram page.
I love that you loved it. You know what? We need to do Kiki's comments one day. We'll do the Karen Fian.
What'd you say?
yeah.
What'd you say?
Oh, no, here, say. Someone made a comment. They had a poster of like Indian guy holding the flag, and they're, India has this many billions of people and have won no Olympic medals.
Oh yeah, no, there's nothing.
Like, well, if raping was an Olympic event, they win all three.
Oh, dude, that's great.
Dude, I had like a fucking 150 likes. In
That's
fucking,
great.
Like,
If
minutes.
raping was a sport.
Hey, how about this? I got screamed at by a male Karen the other day.
I hate that word.
Well, I don't know what
Karen.
else to call him because this guy
Well,
was
let's hear what
acting
the
like
story
a
is, and I'll make a
fucking
name up
bitch,
for him.
man.
Do you have
So
a
all of
mask
a
on?
No.
Oh, they tried to make me wear a mask at the fucking hospital. I was like, yeah, put my underwear on my face before I wear the mask. And he did not like. He did not like that.
That's what you should do.
Yeah,
Cut eye holes in your eyes.
take
So
him
I'm
off
in
right
the,
in front of him.
So I'm driving in the morning. It's fucking early in the morning, and I'm going. Mary's like, go to Starbucks. Look, yeah, I'll be right back. So I'm driving there. Needles knows the route. He's gone there with me. So I'm
All of a
going
sudden,
up
I ended
the
up in
road.
Boys Town.
Yeah. So I'm going up the route. I'm going to take my left right to the parking lot of the joint, and there's a guy in a fucking bicycle coming.
Oh man,
And there's
what kind of bike? Like a
a-
street bike? Like
No,
or,
a fucking
or a mountain
bicycle.
bike?
Pedal bike?
Oh, mountain bike. or
Okay,
something.
because those guys that wear the fucking pants and shit.
No, no,
Oh,
it wasn't
man.
one of those guys. It
Don't
was just like a
fucking run
Mexican
them
cat
bastards.
driving, going to work or something. and the other guy, and another guy in a car that's waiting at the stop sign.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And I pull in, go past them, go in the thing, and I'm waiting in line, and I'm almost at the window. There's one car in front of me. All of a sudden, some guy comes around the building on foot, and he's like, "What you did is not cool. You're going to get your coffee, and you almost killed that guy on the bicycle.
He said this to you?
And you cut me off." And I'm like, is he talking? I didn't even realize he was talking to me at first. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm just looking at him like, okay. I didn't say a word. And he's going, I got you on dash cam, and I'm reporting you to the police right now.
Nice.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Still got that ashtray filled with roaches in the car. Probably want to get rid of that.
No, actually, I've been real good about emptying that every night and making
that's
sure
probably
I'm
a
not
good
driving
idea,
around
Larry.
fully loaded with a fucking felony. in my
62
fucking-
roaches.
And so, yeah, and the guy went off on me, and the kid at Starbucks, who's, those kids love me. A lot of times they give me free shit and everything. They're like, hey there.
You know what? I got a name for this guy. Faggot.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's
good.
what he is.
But he was
a real faggot.
fucking yelling at me, and I was actually like shocked. I didn't even realize. I didn't even
talking to
fucking
me?
do anything
Plus, you're
wrong.
about like 6 bong hits already. The bird probably
The
talking
bike,
to you.
the bike was probably stuck in his
It wasn't
ear.
even a bike. It wasn't even a bike. It's a lady pushing a stroller.
Yeah, it's fucking jammed up in the front fender.
It was the lady going, "You killed my baby."
His fucking sombrero is flapping in the wind. His oranges all over the place.
And so here's my deal. I'm in the car, and you're in a bicycle. The car is the right of way. You gotta fucking watch your ass. Right?
I don't know if that's how the rules go.
I don't either, Larry. I think you're making your own shit up. I think bicycles have the right
Well,
of
here's the
way.
thing. When I'm on
if
a
you
bicycle,
compare-
I'm careful of the cars.
Well, yeah, we're not stupid.
Yeah.
He's probably looking for you to hit him. He needs the money. I'm surprised he didn't ride
No,
in
I
front of
didn't
you.
even, here's the thing, though. I was nowhere near this guy, and this guy, the other guy that yelled, the guy on the bike didn't
He
even
just-
react.
yeah, he just left.
He just kept going.
Yeah, he
Well,
don't
you
know
said he
what's
was
going
Mexican,
on.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
from Mexico.
He
He's
probably
like,
figured,
somebody
oh,
gets
man.
shot next to him. He wouldn't even move.
He's like, yeah, until he gets hit,
Yeah.
there's nothing
He's
wrong.
like, man, I hope the liquor store opens soon.
And the kid's like, geez, what did you do? The kid at Starbucks, I'm like, dude, I don't even know.
I don't know, man. People are fucking on edge.
Yeah.
You should ask him with political affiliations. There, you know
I'm
what
sure
I mean?
he
That
pretty
was-
much
See,
like
I'm reporting
Kamala.
you. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
reporting you, you dumb fuck.
reporting you to the feds when I drop some child porn in your
And he's
car.
like, I got you on dash cam. I'm thinking, I thought they only had those in like Russia and shit.
no.
So
That's
you-
who you always see
The majority
good
of people
ones.
have dash cams now because it helps for insurance purposes.
Ah.
And,
And
also...
raping.
And what?
and raping. If you're gonna get raped and you see the person coming in your car,
Well, you want to kind
And
of
you
point it in the
say
car. If
there
you're
you
getting
go.
raped, you're going to get raped behind the
well, you
cam.
get the guy
Well, they'll
coming
see
in
you
the
coming
car.
That's
in,
more
though.
your style, audio. Unlike the video. The video aspect isn't kind of what I
How
want.
about that other guy? This fucking, I think it was a football player, and he was banging out some bitch, and his
So specific.
phone was going.
Oh, Shannon Sharp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so, some
So,
shit going on, just audio though, but pretty much like a porno tape and shit. And he's saying all the shit he's
Well,
saying.
this is what
you
kind
know.
of throws me off with that. Okay?
Okay.
How much fucking shit do you have to get into your phone? Like I have a password that's 6
Right.
numbers
How
long.
much of an
and then I
accident
gotta
was it
open
really?
the app, and then you got to switch to live. And so it's like, dude, these
It's a
people fucking.
process.
Well, he got fired from his job.
He did.
Yeah, but he's
Okay.
got a very popular podcast,
yeah.
so it doesn't really matter. But at the same time, like
What was his job exactly?
he was an analyst for the
Ah,
NFL.
okay.
Yeah, he was
It was a
very
nice
good. He was a very
job.
good football player. So
yeah, he was good back in the day.
But what do you call it? So I mean, like you said, who knows if it's leaked on purpose?
Right,
Who knows
right.
Wow,
if
that's the
people, you know what I mean? Because nowadays people don't give a like. Man, I would not. I
He
mean,
went on somebody else's very popular podcast and made some apologies and all that, and said he was very embarrassed, of course.
yeah, I'm sure he's embarrassed.
But who gives?
You know
a
what I
fuck?
mean? Like, yeah, first of all, who cares? It was audio. Second of all, the whole thing of going to open your app and doing all this stuff,
Wait,
and then because
How
who
is it
leaked
leaked?
it? Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
How
Yeah,
is
right,
it
right.
leaked?
It's a lot of steps to get it leaked.
Yeah, there's
It'd be
even-
like saying a Larry and Needles episode leaked.
So
I mean,
don't know.
unless it
It's
was
a
like,
lot of
unless
fucking
it was
work
like
to make it
he
accidentally
butt
leak.
dialed somebody and it was on somebody's voicemail or something.
No, it was
But then
going
even
live
that-
to Instagram or X
Yeah,
or
I think
something
it was.
like
Yeah, we
that.
did
see,
the
that's
Instagram
bullshit.
live.
I'm
But
calling
hey, whatever.
bullshit.
But somebody saved it because that shit's fucking. How did it get passed on Instagram? Do you know what I mean?
And then here's the other thing: it was passed around to all the tabloid news agencies, and they all commented
Guys
on it
fucking.
and everything.
Everybody fucks.
Yeah.
Like big
That's-
fucking deal. There was no
that's the
video.
thing.
No.
There's no
Who
nothing
gives
of
a
it.
fuck?
It's like move the fuck
Wait,
on.
first
Leave
off,
the guy
how do you
alone.
even know it was real? He could have been faking that shit.
Well,
you know?
you could totally tell it was him. Listen, they got rapists, wife beaters, kid abusers, all this crazy in the NFL, And this is what gets them fucking.
Well,
it's like,
it might be just a distraction for something that happened we just didn't realize
He might be
recently.
part of P. Diddy shit.
Yeah, well, look at all those people stepping down. Did you see how many people fucking stepped down in the last couple of days? They're
The
fucking
music industry.
Yeah, there's a lot of
What,
people
a
just
CEO from Japan.
yeah, all of a
CEO
sudden
from
just
fucking
walking
some
away
other
from
shit.
their narcissism.
Yeah.
It's like, come on,
Come on.
Yeah,
They'll
like
never
really,
do that.
Like you're a fucking narcissist. We know this unless somebody really has dirt on you. But they're kind of outing themselves, which is good. Because like I was listening to this thing, it's like thank God that the Diddler fucking taped this shit. Because now we know who now you can name names.
Dude, he
shit.
seems like a pretty intense
Well,
guy. Where if he's
supposedly-
recording all this shit, dude, he's got to have backup somewhere.
Yeah, but Epstein recorded everything, and we don't know anything about that.
Yeah, but
still.
that's IDF shit,
Well,
and
no,
that's fucking
Dude, did you
deep
did you
Israeli
hear Megyn
shit,
Kelly
man.
on Tucker recently?
Megyn
Oh, about
Kelly.
her drop about the Epstein stuff.
Well, she said, I don't know if Epstein's still alive, all that kind of thing, but we're going to be hearing from Epstein very soon because she knows the person that has tapes or some shit that are going to be released.
But the thing is okay, it's so funny.
Interesting.
It's like,
Yeah.
why? Okay,
Very interesting.
same thing is you can't release the shit because now these people aren't under your thumb anymore. You know what I mean? Like that's when you lose all your power with them. So that's why
Right.
Just like how they're doing with the gangster rap. It was created to fucking create this fucking
Prison system.
this whole thing.
Well,
that
here's
goes
the
down
thing about
Gary
gangster
Webb
rap.
shit,
I
you
think
know?
it might have been organically created, possibly.
What?
Gangster rap, but then they realized its potential and fucking took it to the highest level possible.
Yeah, probably.
Well,
That's
look at
when the
the
FBI and
look at the
shit stepped in and
origins.
said, "We got songwriters for you."
Well, just like they did in the '60s with Laurel Canyon, they fucking created this
Same
whole
thing,
acid
same
fucking
thing.
thing. MK
They
Ultra,
created the whole
fucking-
culture.
They make what's popular. What's going to be popular next? The CIA does it.
Yeah.
This is what we're going to do.
And here's the thing about it.
Transhuman shit.
And
you know
here's
what
the
I
thing
mean?
about it.
I mean,
With the
gangster rap was
rap
kind of
is,
easy to figure out.
but here's
too.
the
I
thing,
mean,
though. The
fuck.
gangster rap is so dangerous because the kids in the streets, like we know, the kids in the streets of Chicago are fucking hard. They're not gonna buy a fake ass dude. So you got now the gangster rappers are becoming actual fucking gangsters.
Well,
It's
yeah,
not-
they need street cred.
Yeah, so it's a
They
snowball
have
that
no
they
clue.
knew would
Yeah.
happen.
Oh, yeah.
No, well, the problem is
They don't even know they're pawns in the fucking game.
Well, they
No, they
they
have
got
no
it to the
clue.
point, and then they released it, and it just created its own amalgamation.
Like
amalgamation of
NWA,
itself,
Ice
like-
Cube, and Easy might have been dabbling and selling drugs, but they weren't as
No,
they
fucking
weren't
Dr. Dre's a
GDs and
poof.
shit.
And,
Yeah,
and
like-
Easy, he was working with a Jew. He was
Exactly.
Yeah, well, they all were.
but
I
then
mean, they
later
fucking-
down the line, when these guys needed to be having 3-4 bullet holes and shit, and
They
killed
manipulated
3
them.
people
Yeah.
and been on trial and beat a murder rap, then you could make an album.
Yeah.
No.
Well, dude, that's like the Sopranos episode where fucking what's his name, Pussy, I think it was Pussy.
Big Pussy?
He ends up shooting one of the fucking.
I've never seen
I
any
don't know
of
if it was
that.
Pussy, but it was
Oh,
one,
it's
of
a
the, one
good
of the fat
fucking
ones.
show.
Yeah. He ends up shooting one of the rappers. He's like, "I'm a good shot. Give me 10 grand. I'll shoot you in the fucking arm or the
call.
fucking leg." The infamous call.
There you go, folks. That was a phone call for you.
That was Don Anforth calling.
Oh.
and Mary answered it. It said
right.
answered on cell phone.
What time we at?
We are at 107. Good guess.
1 minute off.
All right.
Very good, Kiki. Well, that was real good. And I got to say one thing, man.
Are you? Wait a second. Are you reading the Fortune Cookie 500?
Yeah, but
Okay,
I
but
was
wait.
gonna
Slow
see-
down. What's the protocol for this?
Very honorable system. I don't know where the smasher is for the.
Jesus.
I guess that
All right,
works.
there you go. That's a fucking.
That's pretty honorable, Kiki.
Yeah.
Okay.
Runda, read.
To do nothing is to be nothing. So you got to do something to be something.
To do nothing
Somebody.
is to be nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, so how can we break that down then? So let's.
Which
see.
reminds me of a religious
So
one my mom taught me, which is
basically sending beepers to your enemies that you created and blowing them up is protocol. To,
you did something.
yeah, you know what I mean. It's progressive, right? You're the
So
antagonist
there's somebody.
and the biggest terrorist organization in the world.
You
So,
know what's
yeah.
so great about it's the pinpointing of each actual fucking person. It's like
They
talk
didn't
about
pinpoint
smart-
them.
Well, the pagers. Each person that had these pagers are.
But they had civilians also involved.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, dude, they were fucking.
Well, how many people are using pagers?
That's what they switched
Well,
them.
they did because everything was being recorded. They
they switched
phones.
and then they were upgrading.
So you're telling me every single person in the area was using
No, Hezbollah.
Hezbollah guys.
Yeah, so they're getting exact pinpoints on only.
Well, yeah, but there were also civilians too that they get like
near
a,
them,
a,
yeah.
a
They
big,
were
Oh,
public
okay,
like
I see.
there's terrorism.
Residual,
I think there
like
was
stray
only
bullet
like
type
20
shit.
people were killed.
How about the one at the
But
funeral?
there was a lot of people
Yeah.
getting hurt.
And then they did radios, solar panels, TVs, all this other shit.
fucking
Like, dude,
iPad type shit.
walkie-talkie.
these guys are
Laptops.
fucking, man, they are so
They didn't mess
entrenched
around.
in fucking jewelry. It's crazy, man.
fucking
Like, they're
great.
just waiting. Dude, imagine sitting on this, waiting for the perfect time to do
Well,
this.
that's the thing, and that's what I like when people say, "Well, how are they going to keep something like that a secret?" Like when you say about NASA or
Oh, yeah,
anything
9/11.
Like that.
Oh, yeah.
How are they
Nobody
going to
can see
keep
it,
that
yeah.
a secret? You know, real fucking easy.
Yeah.
Because first of all, because you're an idiot.
Well, the
that's
prob-
the first.
Exactly.
That's the first easy step.
Well, the problem is there was no internet back then.
No,
so you
that's
couldn't really
true.
fact check anything. And granted, fact checked, I use that loosely with air quotes.
And it's funny
You know what I
because all
mean?
their little
Because-
computer graphics were so antiquated that
Well-
today your son, who's 10 years old, could fucking do something
Yeah,
that looks
but-
better than that.
I mean, DARPA created
on
the internet.
whatever
It's a
thing-
government-run entity.
Yeah, but
You
I'm
know,
just saying
so-
the computer graphic programs now are 1,000
Oh,
times
yeah.
better.
I mean,
Yeah, it's
and
insane.
they weren't expecting people to be able to pick it apart like this
Well,
when they
yeah,
made their
slow
fake
shit down,
videos.
fucking
Oh, yeah.
go second
Yeah.
to milli, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
break it all
frame by
down.
frame.
So first, I mean,
That's
always
the
funny.
That's the crazy thing. Now there's so much. Everybody has that
yeah,
shit. At their
you have that
fingertips.
capability.
Yeah, anybody can look it up. It's like, okay, how come? What happened to the cameraman that was left on the moon? All right, how did they get the film
Oh,
back
this
if
guy-
it's so radioactive?
This guy
How come
Will from Krav
didn't
Maga
have
had
wireless
every
shit.
answer about the cameraman
Fucking-
left on the moon.
Okay,
Oh
and
yeah, I'm like,
fucking-
get the I was like, dude, I'm not accepting.
How about
it.
fucking Nixon calling him on a landline?
And he said, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah, he did." And I said, "Oh okay."
How wireless capabilities?
And there was no.
And then the
delay.
rover, how come the rover fit in that fucking thing?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
There's so much.
He
shit.
told me
Well-
they put it together when they got there. I'm like, bullshit.
well,
With those
technically it
thick
was
gloves on.
folded, but they unfolded it. It folded into the compartment. But listen,
Yeah.
I mean, do we really want to get into this?
No,
Th-
but-
I, you
but
know, I
that's
love
just
it though.
funny.
I just
Arguing
love.
with people. Yeah, it's
Well,
useless.
that's the whole thing. Arguing with people that have no common sense.
That have
is
never done
way-
any research
yeah,
or
exactly.
anything.
You've done more research than this guy. Like, think about it. 1% of the population is.
Oh, and
is
he thinks he
fucking
knows because he
awakened.
visited NASA. And I go, well, of course they're going to tell you
Yeah,
that.
because they deceive you.
Yeah.
It's literally a Hebrew translation to deceive.
through lies.
Yes, exactly.
Like the finger
It's
in
what
your
NASA
ass.
I mean, come on. Yeah.
Come here. Let us
It's
tell
It's
you.
like when I went to this. You ever been to the Kennedy Space Center? I said, dude, anyone could show you a big bunch of rockets.
Yeah. Hey, look
I
at
mean,
this.
They had V2 rockets in Germany.
fucking-
All they
yeah.
did was blew up England.
Fucking made it. You,
Or you could still go look at them in some museum somewhere.
you can
I'm
make a
sure.
rocket in your backyard. It's not that
Yeah, it doesn't
difficult.
mean we
you know
went
what I
to the
mean?
moon.
Who the fuck? So you're gonna tell me NASA put all these parts together with all these little tools and all this
Yeah,
shit,
it's just
and
like,
then
come on.
sent it up there? But these guys could just pull a rover out
Yeah.
with like lawn chairs on the
Yeah,
back.
it's like,
say-
buddy, people do watch fucking rockets go off at fucking Cape Canaveral.
Sure.
There's
Yeah.
people
Doesn't
watching
mean
that shit.
anything.
No, I could fucking launch a rocket, like I said.
Yeah, I
you
got
know?
bottle rockets in the garage. We could do.
It's not
when
that
we're done with
difficult. I
this.
mean, if you want to fucking the 1% of the people that know what's going on compared to
Yeah.
the other 99%,
I mean, I'm not saying I can launch a rocket, but
I can make a rocket.
well,
yeah.
a pocket rocket.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing: you just got to
You can take a
have
trip to Sandy Hook.
endless money from the government, so you can buy
65
this
billion a year.
rocket fuel that costs whatever a tank. You know, way less than what they're saying. That's for sure. And launch shit.
I was
It's
listening
easy.
to Prince. We'll get in. I'll talk a little teaser about this. We're cool with everybody about NASA. Everybody. The Russians were cool with. China were cool with. Fucking anybody.
India.
We're totally cool with all these people on the International Space Station, which is a farce also. So why is that? Why
It's in the water.
Why technically in the air are we cool with everybody? But why on the physical ground we're not cool
Yeah.
with everybody?
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like,
It doesn't make sense.
well,
does
no,
it?
but they're saying that NASA is the head of the fucking everything. That's why everybody wants to be a part of it. I'm going to do a deeper dive
really?
into it.
Yeah, I know,
and I
yeah,
want to talk about
interesting.
it. But everybody's fucking cool with fake space. But on the ground, we want to start World War III.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Makes
so
sense.
it's very funny.
Makes a lot of sense. Fucking stupid.
Because they all got to swim together in that pool and promise not to dunk each other. All the different countries.
What's that?
You know, when they're in the space station.
Oh, when they do the
In the
fucking
pool.
I forgot what the name of that place was, but they have like it's like one of the largest pools in the world
Yeah.
What,
for
space
training.
station?
And I
Yeah.
said
Oh,
that's what I
yeah.
told the kid too at Krav, and he's like, "Ugh."
He's like, what? I mean, you're
And I'm like-
telling you, you're not making this shit up.
Exactly.
Well, so if you're not making this shit up and this guy still doesn't believe you, that's on him.
Yeah.
Right.
That's fucking. That shows. It shows a sign of lack of
He made
intelligence.
up some excuse, whatever excuse they put out there
Yeah,
for
but it
why
just
they
shows a
have a
sign of
pool. He
fucking-
repeated
yeah.
to me, and,
And then,
I was
he
like,
probably
"Dude."
said too, he's like, oh, and you're probably voting for Trump, right? 'Cause
No,
he's
he
a
didn't
fucking-
say that.
Yeah, but it shows a lack of intelligence when you can't grow as a person and accept other fucking things.
Yeah.
You know,
He
you're
kinda
not willing
looks-
to. You're not willing to listen to both narratives. As soon as you're so one-minded,
just deny it,
and I
yeah.
could just be like, "Here, how about you go on the internet and I'll send you a video. Give me your number.
Send
and
you
you can
fucking
watch it for
1,000
five
videos,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can watch for 5 minutes and tell me what you think, and then I'll send you the Stanley
And then
Kubrick
if you
fucking
disagree
interview.
with
Yeah.
me,
where-
we'll inundate you with video.
Dude,
Well,
Kubrick,
yeah.
dude. Kubrick, man.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I mean-
after he did Space Odyssey 2001,
Yeah.
he came up with the ideal space situation. Even his daughter says that
yeah.
there's some underlying issues about all that stuff. But you know what?
And
the
then
thing
he was
is,
fucking, and then he died after fucking Eyes
but
Wide Shut.
I'll take fucking what do you call it?
I
I'll
think
take
we-
the complete opposite of a 9/11 event to a 9/11 event.
I think we
Like a
might have
fake
found
moon landing.
a tag for our show right there, the last one. Truth.
Can you handle the truth?
Can you handle the truth?
Yeah, right.
I mean,
That's pretty
that's tough
good.
for some people to do. Some people can't
Weird.
fucking.
I'm waiting for the fortune to come out where it's like, everybody blame Asian for eating pets. It was
Mm-hmm.
Haitian all the time. Apologize.
You need not worry
It's the
about your
Jews.
future. We're gonna kill
Are
you
you reading
anyway.
two? Are you reading two? What the hell?
No, I'm just making one up.
All right, let's close it.
All right, everybody, thank you for tuning in to the Larry Needle Show today. We really appreciate it. And also, I got to say thanks to Tom's Free Clinic Automotive and Veterinarian Services for keeping us in production.
If Dee Dee touched your willy, now it's really, really itchy. Call Tom's Free Clinic.
If Diddy used his oil, and now you get a big ass boil.
You know, it's funny. One of the talk show guys, I think it was Gutfeld, he's like, and he had 1,000 bottles of lube. He goes, any good pervert knows you only need like 500.
Isn't delivering that shit.
I'm not.
Oil fucking. I wonder if he kept it in a heater or in a fridge. Like he had
guarantee-
like an oil cooler.
Somewhere,
Yeah,
I
probably.
guarantee he put
cold.
like his own label on there, just his face, being like
yeah.
fucking smiling.
Slide on my
Airbrush
face.
T-shirt like they were at a family reunion.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, dude.
McJohnson family reunion. All right. Thanks again for tuning in. Here's our theme song. Peace.
Larry and